An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Benjamin Franklin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening I beg to all of the audience who are willing to sit with us here and watch our discussion that we're going to have today. I am NurWirda. Husna has been appointed to moderate our forum today. So, what are we going to talk about today? Today, the topics are related to health, or which is diet, or specifically I can say blood type diet. What is actually blood type diet? The definition of blood type diet is having diet based on your blood type. If you have this kind of blood type, then you will have your advice to eat different category of food. So, that are what are we going to discuss about today. So without further delay, we're going to start our discussion session now. So before that, I'm going to introduce to all of you our 4 eligible panelists that we have today. So our first panelist, we will have Miss Yasmin on my left side, all of them on the left side, and then we have Miss Zahidah, and then our third panelist will be Miss Syasya Najwa with the red clue, and then our last panelist, Miss Nurul. Okay, so we're going to start our discussion now. I want to give my first question about this blood type diet to our first panelist, which is Miss Yasmin. Miss Yasmin, blood type diet, as I explained earlier, having diet based on your blood type. So if you have different blood type, okay, of course humans have different blood type. Okay, then if you have this kind of blood type, then what category of food you should eat?
Okay, thank you for the question and thank you for giving me space to share my thoughts. Actually, I have conducted several researches based on 3 articles, which 2 articles are written by Peter D. Edmore and 1 article written by Nurul, which is he is known as a very famous nutrition blogger. He also have conducted research for this topic, and plus I also adding my readings on Eat for Your Types book, also written by Peter D. Edmore, which the Edmore claims that optimal diet for any individual are based on their blood type. So today I would like to share with you. I have concluded from these 3 articles. I can conclude that actually when we know our blood types are important to 3 things, which are to know how the body reacts to foods, how the susceptibility to the disease, and also the natural reaction towards stress. Okay, for the first, my point is about know how the body reacts to foods. Actually, in this topic, I will share to you. I would like to share to you what is the best diet for each blood to consume. Okay, for the person with blood type A, actually, mostly they are called as an agrarian, or maybe a cultivator, because actually most of them advises to eat more vegetables in their diets, or maybe I can see they are sort of vegetarian people. They must eat a lot of vegetables and also less on red meat. Okay, actually, what is red meat? Did you guys know about red meat? Okay, let me explain to you. There are difference between red meat and also white meat. Red meat is a meat that will turn red when they are raw, and most of these red meats are really rich with protein hemoglobin, such as beef, maybe lamb, and also pork. Okay. Actually, this type of people, which are people with blood type B, actually have difficulty in digesting animal protein, and also fat. So that's why they are actually supposed to eat more vegetables and also less on the meat that I have said before. Other than that, they also are supposed to eat more salmon, olive oil, nuts, and also vegetables. while they must cut on dairy products and also wheat. Okay, next is a person with blood type B. Mostly they call as a nomad. Then I believe that all of you have heard about the nomad before, right? When we learn about the history before, we have heard about this word, which means nomad people, people who love to travel from one place to another place, and they keep searching for food and drink just around them. So this is what kind of people with blood type B. They actually can eat a wider variety of foods. They can eat vegetables, they can eat meats, and also dairy products. But actually, they also have to avoid some foods like wheat, corn, bread, and also tomatoes, and also coffee, which is actually most of us love coffee, right? Okay, but yeah, the person of type B have to avoid coffee too. Okay. Next is people with blood type AB. They are called as an enigma, which is actually enigma means unique, because the AB people actually a mixture between blood type A and B. So maybe they have a lot of specialties, but actually most of people with blood type AB they have poor survival odds. Yeah. So okay, person with blood type AB, they also can eat a lot of foods. They can eat variety, meats, and also vegetables. They can eat all, but they must also cut on something like kidney bean and also chicken. Okay. And last one for blood type O, they call as a hunter. Did you guys can guess why did they call as a hunter?
Because he elevated in it.
Yeah, sure. They are said to be descendant of hunters because they really love meats. They love something really, we can say that fat product at the end. Actually, they were so close to paleo diet. I think I can say that they are the closest one to the paleo diet because they will eat meats. They really love eat meat. But they are really limited in grains, dairy, and also legumes. Okay. Actually, different diet work for different people. Some people are advised to eat more vegetables, and some people are not supposed to eat more on meats. But different diet work for different people. Some people are advised to eat more vegetables, while other people are advised love to eat more meat, and sometimes they can eat all of that, vegetables and also meat. Next one is about my second point, which is the susceptibility to disease. Okay, in this topic, we will explore what disease that so synonym with certain blood type. Okay, like before, I will start with blood type A, which is most of them are predisposed to heart disease, cancer, and also diabetes. But women in blood type A, they have really I can say the special for them, because the women with blood type A, they have high rate of fertility, and also but somehow they also have higher risk in microbial infections. That is what blood type A, the disease that synonym with blood type A. The next one for blood type B, they have high risk of developing pancreatic cancer. But actually, I can say I would like to tell you guys that people with blood type B, mostly they have a really good digestive system, and they tend to resist many severe chronic degenerative illnesses. But somehow, they are more susceptibility to diabetes. Then for the blood type AB, the special one I said before, actually they have fewer problems with allergies, but they have medical risk in certain diseases like heart disease, cancer, and also anemia. And this type of person are actually the pure survival odds, which they also have higher risk of cancer. Okay, then for the person with blood type O, they most likely to suffer from asthma and also hay fever. Okay, what is hay fever?
Hair fever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we might heard about fever, but not hay fever, right? Okay, hay fever or another name is allergic rhinitis. Actually, an allergy reaction toward environment. They will allergy reaction towards environment like pollen, dust mite, or maybe animal hair like cat fur. Their immune system toward environmental are too poor. Actually, they will keep sneezing or maybe coughing. So this proven. Okay, and last one, I would like to tell you about a natural reaction towards stress. Okay, for this topic, I can explore more. Just two type of blood that I have researches have related with this reaction. When they have then the stress, they will react. For natural reaction to stress, I only have found two blood type, which are synonymous with this small topic, which are blood type A and also blood type O. I haven't found for blood type B and blood type AB. So if you guys have found that, you guys can share to us. Okay. Then for the blood type A, they have high level of stress hormone, which is hormone cortisol. So when they have this sort of hormones, they will respond more towards stress, or I can say more emotional towards stress. Okay, for blood type O, they have flight or fight reaction towards stress, which means that when they are stressed, when they are having stress, they know how to cope with the stress. Actually, they know how to cope with the stress, or maybe they want to be so emotional, or maybe they want to solve the problems. That is what blood type O are. Because this is a result of overproduction of adrenaline in their body. When they have stress, their body will produce more adrenaline hormone to handle the stress. This is the special one for blood type O. I think this is too long discussion actually. So that's all.
Thank you, Miss Yasmin. Such a great sharing. A lot of information has been shared to us. And then to conclude, I just want to make it short about the dietary plan. I can see that the person with blood type O is a meat hunter, dominant in meat hunter. And then the person with blood type A are advised to eat a lot of vegetables and fruits. You can say vegetarians. And blood type A, B, and D, they have wider variety of food that they can eat. And then Ms. Yasmin also shared about the susceptibility towards disease for every blood type, and then the natural relation towards stress, and a lot. Okay. Thank you for that. So we'll move on to our second panelist, which is Ms. Zahidah. Okay, my second question will be in blood type diet, is there any proof or anything that can prove that actually this dietary plan, this blood type diet is actually believable?
Thank you, Ms. Wirda. First of all, thank you for giving me an opportunity to share my opinion. So I have conducted a few researches about the blood type diet. So one of the materials that I dissected Is the right type of diet a thesis on the potential relations between your blood type and the way you eat? Okay, by Drake Courier in 2017. Okay, what I found in this thesis is in paragraph 5 from my story sections. The author, which is Drake Courier, tell us a story on how he was introduced with this that type of diet by his grandparents. The author of this thesis shared how he was impressed by the effects of the that type diet when he just started practicing it. So he also mentioned that this diet made a radical transformation to his body, means that he's become more healthier than before. His body become more fit. Okay, then that is why he wrote this thesis. One other reasons why he wrote this thesis is to provide an exposure to a topic which the most people are not aware of. So he want to provide an exposure. So he also give a guidance on how to practice this diet. Okay, so the biggest question is, does it work, right? Okay, so personally, yes, it is work. I stick to this principle that blood type diet is works. Okay, because even though there was lack of experimental evidence, but there's actually many people practicing it, and they were very satisfied with the result. Okay, so in result they practice the blood type diet and they lost their weight and become healthier. Okay, to add some spice on my point, I would like to show all of you the testimonial that I found while doing my research on YouTube. Seems there was I think there was a few technical problem, right? Sorry. I can show the full the bigger slide. Okay. Okay. I just print it out. So the blood type diet story by Andrea and Jeff. You can search it on YouTube. Then okay. What I found is many people comments on the YouTube channel. One of the most comment frequently this comment was frequently frequently can be seen. Okay, sorry. Okay. One of the comments is this book was highly recommended by many of the readers. So they were really grateful for that. Peter D. Adamo, sorry, wrote this book. One of the commenters said that his mother lost 15 kg of weight, 15 kilogram of weight after doing this diet, blood type diet. So you can see that there are many comments that you can actually that make you actually okay. There are many comments that encourage you to start doing this blood type diet. Okay. Other than that, according to Joseph Cristiano, author of Blood Type Diet, Blood Types, Body Types, and You, he said that eating compatible for your blood type Eating compatible for your blood type assists the body in losing weight by eliminating excess toxins that are stored in the fat cell. Which in turn shrinks the size of your fat cells. So, what we can see that blood type diet, we should eat by according to our blood type diet, because of what the Joseph Christiana said earlier, right? Okay, so what can blood type diet do for you? Do you know about it? What can blood type diet do for you? I know, I just okay, let me answer it for you. Dr. Diadema believes that the blood type diet will not only help you in losing weight, but also bring some other useful qualities that bring one's well-being. That means not just losing weight, but we can be more healthier, right? Okay. Okay. So logically thinking, as an expert such as Dr. D. Edemo won't come out with something ridiculous, right? He will introduce this blood type diet if it's not working. So I hope that all of us will give ourselves an opportunity to experience the result of blood type diets by ourselves. We should try a new way of diet. Okay, maybe it is suitable for us, right? Okay, I am very glad if it's worked for us, but it may not be suitable for some people. But why don't we just try it if it is not dangerous for us, right? Okay, so I think that's all from me. Thank you for lending me your ears, eyes, and soul. Okay, thank you.
And also my pleasure to lending you my ears, eyes, and soul. Thank you. It is good to know from what Ms. Zahidah has said just now. It's good to know that this blood type diet actually works, and when it's for certain people. So I hope it is not too late to share this fact to the audiences that I have also conducted research before this forum. From the source, I refer to the book of Peter Diademo, The Right for Your Type, which is why actually he proposed this kind of idea to have this blood type diet. It is because the blood and diet relation, which is involving lectins. In our body, we have our blood, and then each people have different blood type. So when we have different blood types, so in our body we have different antigens, and then if we eat in that food we have lectins. So if we eat the foods that contains lectins that are incompatible with our antigens in our body, then the antigens will attack and maybe will attack and aims for destruction to the other cell. Okay, so that's what I found from Peter Diademo's books. So thank you, Ms. Zahidah, again. And then we're going to proceed our forum, our discussion, to our third finalist, Ms. Syasya. All smiling. Okay, my third question. In scientific research, of course, there is not only the successful one, there might also have the problems with that. So, in blood type diet, what is actually the problem that might rise if we decide to practice this blood type diet?
Such a good question, actually. Okay. Thank you for giving me opportunity to talk about such an interesting topic today. Okay. So Assalamualaikum and a very good evening, everybody. Okay. How are you today?
Fine.
Okay, so today I want to talk about the downside of the blood type diet. As we all know, everything in the world has their own pros and cons, right? So blood type diet also have pros and cons. So first, when we want to do our this type of diet, we have to know our blood type diet. So someone who don't even know their blood type diet have to do the blood test first. So it might take a lot of time, right? Have you been doing the blood test before?
No.
So you all don't know your blood type. It's from your parents, right? I see. I've done it and it takes a lot of time, for sure. Yeah. So in order to know your blood type diet, whether it is A, B or O, so you have to take the blood test in the hospital or the clinic, for sure. Okay. And you may waste a lot of time for just waiting the blood test, right? And then other than that, you have to follow the receptive diet plan that has been mentioned by Miss Yasmin just now. Every blood type diet has some food that they need to consume, food that they need to avoid, and I think that they have some exercise that they can do according to their blood type, right? Okay, I think. And as mentioned that I remember about the O blood type that be known as hunter, right? Yeah. Because I'm O blood type and I really love meat. Okay. And then so for example, maybe O blood type people that have O blood type diet doesn't like meats, so it might be difficult for them to do this diet, right? Okay. And for a blood type, it is a vegetarian, but they love meat, so it might be hard for them to, right? Okay. And then the other thing is the personal preference might be different. Okay, I have that affected from my article. Okay, so it mentions that personal preference might be a problem. So it gives an example. A vegetarian with type O blood may struggle to stay on the assigned diet, and people who love red meat may be disappointed to learn that they have A blood type. So it's quite difficult, right? So we have our own personal preference, and it is not according to our blood type actually, right? So we cannot resist the temptation of our favorite food, right? When it come right in front of us, we can resist it. I'm for sure you will take a bite of it, right? It's quite hard. So if you think that you can resist the temptation, so you may do this diet. But I think that I shouldn't do this because I have all type of food. And then the person that do this blood type diet have to consume a lot of supplements, so it might be costly. We have because the supplement is not cheap, right? It's quite expensive. And we as students, I think that it's not suitable for us since we doesn't have our own income, right? So it's quite difficult for us. So in my opinion, that this blood type diet is not so efficient for us.
time to know our blood type, and then it's consume a lot of money, and we know that if we do anything diet, we have to control ourselves from eating something that might be right, that can make us gain a lot of weight. Okay, so it's like but I think that it's it's not so suitable since it's quite costly, right? Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Ms. Syasya, for the sharing just now. And what she has shared just now seems to be very realistic to our condition now, especially about the temptation, because we are in Malaysia, have variety of food, and then of course you can receive that Korean food, a lot of Thai food that we have in Malaysia. So it's very realistic. And then I'm also interested to highlight about the person with blood type O that are vegetarians, because they might struggle. So this blood type diet may be oppose the personal preference of the humans itself. So our last question for today's forum, I want to give to, of course, our last panelist, Ms. Nurul. Okay, this question seems to be like a very important question that actually might wrap up the whole discussion that we had earlier. Is it this blood type diet really makes sense, or is it just luck to those who succeed in this blood type diet?
Okay, so thank you for our beautiful moderator today. So Assalamualaikum and good afternoon to everyone. So it's great to see all of you today. So our topic today is the blood type diet. For me, it's an interesting topic. Why? Because when we talk about the blood type diet, I remember one story that just happened to me, not to me lah, but about my friend, which is I have a friend which is for me she was a pretty girl, but maybe didn't confident with herself, right? And we are best friends, we are in same school, we are classmates, and wherever I go, she will be there. Wherever she go, I will be there. And one day when we just sit together and talk about gossip, something like that, and then she told to me that she want to try the blood type diet. And at that time, in my mind, what is blood type diet? Honestly, I really don't know about the blood type diet. Even though she explained to me, I still doesn't get the point about the blood type diet. But as a friend, I just support whatever she want to do, right? And for me, this is the funny part, which is a few months later, nothing changed on her. She's still the same girl I know. She's still the same girl I meet every day. She doesn't lose her weight at all, and I want to love to her, but she my girlfriend, so I won't do that, right? Just, it's okay, just relax, or something like that. So, what I can conclude from here, not everything goes viral will work for you. So, today is what I want to talk about, and I have different opinion with Ms. Zahidah, because Ms. Zahidah said that it worked for her, for people, maybe it's for some people, right? But I doesn't have the same view with Ms. Zahidah, because why? Because I think actually, in my own opinion, it doesn't work for us because it lacks supporting evidence. As we know, diet based from blood group system have a more over decade, right? Improve can like Miss Yasmin say, it can improve our health, right? And it can decrease risk of disease. And but to our knowledge, actually, there are no evidence at all, especially in scientific evidence that show that it will work for us. Maybe when Miss Syasya do, it work for her, but when Miss Zahidah do, it doesn't work for her. So, I have dissected one article, and seriously, I feel like I'm so great that I read this article because it gave me new information, and today I want to share to all of you the information that I got from the article. Okay, one of the author is Lila Kusa, and the title of the article is blood type diet like supporting evidence. So they want to show to us, they want to prove to all of us that the blood type diet like supporting evidence, and because of this, maybe it doesn't work for all of us. So how they want to show to us, how they want to show, to prove to all of us, they conduct something which is we call systematic review. Anyone know what is systematic review? Right, yeah, I will explain about it. Okay, systematic review is a type of research which is systematic. They use systematic method to collect data. That's why in this current systematic review based from the article, they will find data that present all about the blood type diet and related to the blood type diet, and then they will appraise by using great approach. That means they will find article wherever they can find, from Google, maybe newspaper, from book, wherever they can find as many as they can. So from the article will have criteria that they want. One of the criteria is the article must answer the PICO question. Okay, PICO question is, does in our human body follow the blood group system? Is it true that it can improve our health and it can decrease risk of disease if we follow the blood type diet? That was the PICO question. So when they find an article, they will dissect the title and then the abstract, which is it must be relevant to the PICO question, and there's some criteria they want, and like after that they will grade the article. So in my opinion, this is the best way to show to all of us that the blood diet actually it doesn't work for us. So this is the best way they want to prove to all of us. So after they found the article, after they have dissected the article, and then they will grade the quality of evidence of the article. They will grade from A, B, C, D. A might be high, B moderate, C low, and D very low. So that's what systematic review, and that how they conduct the systematic review. So I know maybe all of you want to know how the result, right? So the result is they have found 1,445 articles. Many, right? There are so many articles. But after the duplicate was removed, there are only left 1,003 articles. And after, based from the 1,003 articles, they will screen to relevant to the question based from the title and the abstract. And then from the 1,003 article, only left one article which is have all the criteria they want, which is answer the PICO question, got the grade better, which is, but this one article still doesn't have scientific proof. That means it still doesn't prove in scientific. It's still just like it follow all the criteria they want. So in conclusion, based from this article, they want to say to us that actually the blood type diet doesn't work for us. Maybe it doesn't work for some of us because it lacks supporting evidence. Maybe it's just theoretical benefit that they want to tell to all of us. And like Syasya mentioned, like, she type blood O, so she love to admit, so it will be waste if she doesn't admit just to follow the blood type diet. So maybe it's just theoretical or mythos, but it doesn't have scientific evidence. So in my own opinion, I can say that maybe it depends on your body, depends on your immune system, depends on your metabolism and antibody. So maybe it will work for you, so then you can go with it. If it doesn't work for you, maybe you can find another alternative, like something like maybe you can go jogging, and maybe you can follow the pyramid food, which is how much the carbohydrate, protein that you need to take per day. So maybe it will work for you better. So in my opinion, we as consumer, we can think which is good for us, which is doesn't good for us. We can make our choice. So you can make your own choice. If you want to go with it, just go with it. If you don't want, it's okay. So I hope what I share today will give new information to all of you, or maybe you can share this with other people. And so that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Nurul. So I want to conclude what Ms. Nurul said, and I might conclude the all of the discussion that we will have just now, this blood type diet is, I can't deny the lack of the evidence, and I can't deny the fact that Ms. Zahidah has stated before. What I can say or what I can conclude that this blood type diet, it depends on your body, like what Ms. Nurul said just now. It depends on your immune system, on your metabolism, and so on. So, if you want to try this blood type diet, it's okay. I think it can be, it's okay for you to practice this blood type diet, because this blood type diet is not just about losing weight. It's just about give you a healthy body that that can protect you from any disease or having a healthy lifestyle. So at the end of the day, every humans actually need to follow that food pyramid that has been suggested to us. We need to follow that in order to know what amount of carbohydrate, what amount of minerals, vitamins, proteins that we should consume on a day, per day. So you need to practice that in order to avoid any nutrients deficiency. So that's all what I can conclude from today's discussion, today's forum. So I just want to highlight, I want to quote words from Johann Wolfgang, which is, you are shaped and fashioned by what you love. So if you love to have this healthy kind of lifestyle, then you will get the effect of that lifestyle. If you love to have this bad kind of lifestyle, then you will get the effect of that. So that's all from us. Thank you for sitting here with us to hear and watch our discussion, and I'm interested to repeat what Ms. Zahidah said because I'm really interested in that word. Thank you for lending me your ears, eyes and soul. So thank you.
Thank you.